Oh, yeah. Pop out chat. It's Friday. What's up, hi? Oh, shit. I didn't clear the list last time. Uh-oh. Who just joined? It was hi. Okay, so hi is the next one. So I have to get past Wade-In and Cartographer and Tundra. Nice. Okay. What's up, Polando? Hey. It's Friday. Needs to play that song. Move the rolling tray. Rolling. Weeks. Rolling. We ain't slept in weeks. Rolling. We ain't slept in weeks. Rolling. We ain't slept in weeks. I wasn't going to play that song, though. No, I kind of have to. Oh, it's not under... I think it's under Jackie Chain, right? It's not under Kid Cudi. That's why I can never find it when I'm looking for it. I think last time I looked, it was under Jackie Chain, I think. Yeah, here we go. Was that one short? Oh, right. I gotta do Jumpsuit Jake first. What's up, Carlos? Nemi was kill switched. That sucks. But is hilarious. It's because his fists were working as M2s, so he could, like, use anything. But also wasn't getting any value off of stuff that was, like, exposed.
I got you.
Hey, let's go, Tappy. Yeah, there's a lot of loops like that, like even ones that don't ever change, but that principle's just kind of like applied to everywhere. And then it's fun. Then you'll be looking for random shit. You're like, huh, can I loop this one? We were doing that last night and getting lucky. I'm gonna have to lose like every single 50-50 this entire day because we won like every 50-50 the entire day yesterday. It was like, it's gonna come back and haunt me. And I'll be all whining, my game's not going my way. Oh, you're right. Nemi is kill switched because Nemi's who I usually have in the lobby, and I put it on Tarper. That's funny. Because Nemi's who I usually have it on.
Perhaps you should teach everyone a lesson.
That's funny. He's a good lobby killer. I usually like having my main. Who should be it? I used to have Demo up because Demo looks sweet in the lobby. I'll show you guys, actually. Does anybody else do this?
Hello, naughty bear.
He's so loud. Where's Demo at? Here we go. So look at Demo in the... Oh, they moved him back. He used to be, though, was like super far out. He was probably like glitched, and they moved him back. That's sad. Aw. That's sad. Naughty Bear's good, I say, baby, I'm all about it. My hotel is down the street. Oh, my phone. What the fuck was that? My phone fell out of my pocket. If I decide to smoke out, I'll be phone to meaner land with my man. Is that so bad? Different from reality. Ooh, this is high. My mom ain't mad at me. My lifestyle is a wild life with style. In my brain on drugs, I won't stop until I'm numb. Telling myself the night is young. Yeah. That's why I always loved Kid Cudi. He never made drugs sound cool or good. He always made it sound like scary in a bad way. Like, does that sound good to you? I won't stop until I'm numb, telling myself the night is young. No, that's telling you how it is. You ever go like on a... I mean, don't, obviously. This is why, but... This is why... You ever see any movie? Coke is always the big downfall. And, like, I remember we had one night... Because I didn't really do that much Coke, but we had one night where... That was basically all we were going to do, because we had already drank and we came back to my place and we had a bag, so we were just going to do it. And then, like, we're literally, like... It's just like every other time I ever hear about, like, you didn't even expect to do the whole bag, you know? But all of a sudden, like, the sun's coming up and we're like, shit, we're trying to get more. And that was when I was like, oh my god, this is how bad it is. All of a sudden, the sun's coming up. And we were like, literally, we couldn't find anybody because it was the fucking sun's coming up. And we're like, dude, we can't, there's nowhere for us to get any more. We just couldn't accept that we were going to just have to run out. That's how scary that shit is. That's why I love Kid Cudi. He always makes drugs sound bad. Except weed. Even this whole song, we've been rolling. We ain't slept in weeks. Like, it sounds fun, but it's not. And that's, like, why I love this song. That's insane, too, because rolling's on E. I did E a bunch of times, too, but never more than once in a week. Because E, what it does is that, like, what's the name of the stuff that makes you happy? It's like your happy juice in your brain. It, like, releases all of it. So when you have none of it, you, like, basically, it's, like, impossible for you to feel happy the next day. And, like, for a minute. Serotonin? That's what I was thinking. I was going to say serotonin, but I was like, no, is that the one that puts you to sleep? It is serotonin. Let's go. Because that was... What's the one that puts you to sleep? Well, I'm glad it's not that one. Wait. Okay, so we got... Hi. Who's coming in here? Oh, my God. I'm going to loop terrible, but I do feel like I have a lot of stuff that people can learn from. Delaro. I got a bunch of map guides, too, if you don't want to put too much thought into it. I'm like, here's cookie cutter loop here. It works. I have a video coming out this weekend, actually, about something. All right, does anybody know Zodi? I got Zodi's permission to do this, but I'm using one of her clips from Easter Sunday. I was at work and I was on break, and I was watching, and she went down. She didn't get to use it, but she went down by it. By... the Gallows palette on Borgo, and that was the thing. I thought I'd have a Borgo guide because I did the marketplace last year, and I was like, 50% chance whether you get marketplace or the Gallows. You know, I thought I'd have it done by now, but I don't, so I'm gonna do Gallows. But she was sitting there, she went down, she's like, I can't ever get like away from this palette, and I was like, that's one of my favorite. I was like, greet that palette and run up to the Gallows window, and she got like 3 loops out of it. Let's go. That did much better than I would have too, because I'm a visual learner. If somebody was like, try this, I'd be like, what? Like, what now? All right, this is the right group, right? Let me see this. Let me make sure. All right, so we need to have Hi, Nashy Berry, yep, and Jesse. That's Jesse, right? D's nuts. That is.
Get those nuts away from my face!
I couldn't wait to press that button. I'm sorry. I had to. This is one of my all-time favorite sound bits. Latrice Royale. Oh, whoops. I gotta make a message. Open. I don't need to capitalize open. Join the queue. Pin massage. I need to copy paste this. Oh, I don't have it on random. Whoopsie. Alright, we just heard that, so go forward. That's a good song, but not right now. Oh my god, you guys gotta hear this shit. This is hilarious. This is a bass test song, but I thought it was hilarious. Because a lot of times, when you hear bass tests, it's just kind of like random stuff. But the people from Audio 46 sent me this. They were like, this is just some corny beat, but it is hilarious. Because it is just some corny beat, but it literally hits like every single frequency, and specifically the sub bass, and it's hilarious. Just listen to the shit. It's like serious bass on some corny beat. Do you hear this bass already? That's insane. Oh, you know this one? I don't even know where it's from. They gave it to me on my flash drive. Geary696, thanks for the follow, mate. Do you hear this bass, though? So you've just heard this, yeah, it's like a bass test. It's hilarious. Like, this is like the corniest beat ever, but also has like, why can't my mouse move? My mouse is like stuck on my screen. Here we go. Okay, that was weird. Because it's seriously like the corniest beat ever. Especially if you don't, if I was listening to that on my laptop, you wouldn't hear any of the bass. But with headphones on, it's like mind-blowing. Like the corniest beat ever. I just always thought that was the funniest shit. The most intense bass I like ever heard in a song ever. The corniest beat. Oh my god. Yeah, because it's, I don't even have it on Apple Music. I have it, like, uploaded, if that makes sense. Ooh, that means I could probably do that with some of the other dubstep songs. I need to remember to do that. Did he hit me from down low? He's right here. Alright, I don't want to go down low, though, because Nash Bear is hooked down there. Let's go around here. Oh, I thought that was a bigger pile of garbage than it was. Is there no pallet here? Here we go. I'm going back this way again. I'm not gonna go down the thing though, because they just got the unhook down there. If I go through the thing, I would just end up bringing him right to the unhook. Right? Almost never see pinheads. And now you're gonna see even less as time goes on. Favorite killer to play as currently Nemesis. Some other killers I think are fun too. Dredge, but I treat Dredge more like a runway because he has great skins. Singularity's a lot of fun to play as. Doctor as well, but my Doctor's Amara is super, super low because he went on strike when there was a really bad meta for him. The paid for this meta. Paid for this Calm Spirit meta. That was the awful meta for him. It was awful. He had no power. You shocked them once if you weren't familiar back then. Made for this. That's why I called it paid for this. But made for this when it came out. If at all times when you were injured, just injured. So pretty much every time you were just, like not even just pretty much, every time you were injured throughout the game, you were just 3% haste. And Doctor, how it works is like you loop around something and you deny the vault or the pallet throw or the, you know, whatever it is, and then you inch closer every time. But if they had that perk, you were losing distance. Like you deny it, go one more time around, and you were further behind because you would lose more distance than normal, shocking, and you would gain less back. It was bad. And then when Alien came out, Ultimate Weapon was overpowered. It's one of the only times I'll say a killer perk was overpowered. But same thing, if Doctor didn't exist, I might think about it differently. Because whenever I have a problem with a killer, it's because it's making one of my other killers jealous. And Ultimate Weapon, when it first came out, when you opened a locker and you walked around for the next 30 seconds, if anybody got in your tear radius, they would scream, and the killer would see their aura for 4 seconds. And then they'd just go, if they didn't get it and their 30 seconds ran out and they didn't get anybody, they'd just go open another locker and then go walking around. So it was like, why does Doctor even exist right now? But because of that perk, everybody was using it. But because of that perk, like, all the survivors were using Calm Spirit to counter it, and that was the problem. If they were running paid for this in Calm Spirit, you had no chase power because you kept losing distance, and then you'd leave them because you had no chase power, and you go to chase somebody else and use Calm Spirit, and you'd hear Doctor giggle, but you would get no value. Like, you would get no, where are they? You know what I mean? Because everybody was running Calm Spirit. And you're like, dude, it was like, fine. So I just started letting survivors go on Doctor only. And then he got to, like, really, like, brand new survivors, and he's stuck down there. Because even if I, like, go out of my way to 12-hook 4K or whatever, like, they're still playing against somebody that has, like, 10,000 hours. So I'm just kind of stuck chasing survivors and making sure I try to get them all on Deathhook and then let them go. But it gets boring, like, after, like, sometimes one game, but usually, like, 2 games. Because it's like, okay, this is boring now. But whenever you get really frustrated with killer or something, you're like, I'm going to go remind myself that survivors weren't always evil. They weren't always bastards. They were adorable. I'm kind of thinking about doing that with Pinhead as well. Because I, like, never play Pinhead anyway. Because whenever I play Pinhead, it just makes me want to play Nurse. Uh-oh. Oh, no, Nuts is going to get off. No! Or Nashy Bear. I'm sorry, Nashy Bear. Nashy Bear. Well, everyone's going to get another game here anyway. Oh, they didn't come down. Did they? I thought they were going to come with. Yeah, I saw that Shaggy's going to be doing the voice of the one skin. Don't get grabbed. Okay. Thank fuck. I got grabbed off of that one, so I was like, what the fuck is that? Damn it. Does he come this way and cut me off? Gonna make this one. Yay. I forgot to, I can pre-drop that, but I want to see if we got anything over here. No! It's only down here. Good stuff. Yeah, the downstairs is really strong. They even nerfed it. When the downstairs first came out, there was an extra window that was even stronger. And there was a pallet. Yeah, but pre-dropping that would have been like a waste. Because the other stronger window was already blocked. Not Dolero. I appreciate the kind words though. You win a bunch of 50-50s. Or doing what this was happening and just running the strongest loop on the map. But Survivor's really easy. We gotta stop pretending like stuff is like, oh my god, super cracked, or oh my god. Like I said, it's fun too. Like trash talk is fun in the same way, but I feel like that's why people won't give DBD a try. It's like, oh, Survivor's so hard, and you're like, it's running in circles. It's a lot of fun though. I wouldn't still be playing it if it wasn't fun. But really, anybody can do this shit. That's what makes it awesome. Because I always felt like no matter what mood I was ever in, I could always play Survivor. Because I was just running in circles and shit. Every now and then you just get like 3 straight hours of every single 50-50 backfiring, but... Oh, we have the room pallet. Oh. This is a strange tile. Got the super safe window and the unsafe pallet. Kind of like it. Well, either uninstall a killer main or play long enough to see yourself become a survivor main. Oh, fuck? I thought he was like bugged for a second. Holy shit, I almost dropped my controller. Oh my god, I won't let you go in here. There we go. No! Have to use this and hope that greed. Oh shit, the pelt's not here. That's big Sag. I don't think I make this. I did. He's gonna have the lusty blood before this. Woo! It's black now. Someone said they wanted me to throw a pallet, right?
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Okay, here we go. I'm not throwing this one, though. Even though I know which pallet I got down here. Does it come all the way back up here? Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Boom! Damn it! Good stuff. Alright, now I'm gonna let it go unhook, though. So I can try to get hatch. Didn't stub toe or anything on the warm-up game. That almost never happens. Let's go. I was worried. It's one of the only times where my heart rate went up a little bit. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm not warm. This is bad. Jumpsuit Jink. I already left somebody unhooked this game. Hey, what's up, Deontay? Yeah, I'm already up to 70. This is bad. Yeah, I'm gonna main spring trap. I'm gonna use Nemesis as the new Jumpsuit Jake. You know how when I first smoke and play or start to play, Jumpsuit Jake's like the Easter egg and all the looping guides or all the other videos. You see Jumpsuit Jake. I just smoked and it's the warm game. So I make dumb mistakes for 2 reasons. And it's always fun to look at how stoned I am. Man, good stuff. I should have been watching. I jinxed it. Yeah, Pinhead has one of the best Moris. Which other Moris does the survivor not die? We don't see them die with Dredge, but they're probably died. They got stabbed a bunch of times. Giga Chad Pinhead. Can't write that on my profile, but I love it. Nebulous Heart. This is a follow, mate. I appreciate it. No, Nashi. You got left on hook. I mean, you can get another game if you want. I feel like I was the reason you got left on hook anyway. And a lot of times, if you're in the very first group of peeps in, then we get 2 games anyway. Sometimes, but sometimes it's because I play like, wait, I forgot we were listening to this shit. That scared the fuck out of me too. Okay. And then, who's coming in? Hey, good stuff, Pinhead. We were just saying, I was like, we're gonna like never see Pinheads anymore. Wait, who's next on the list? Oh, Deontay's in game. Wait, no, it's not Deontay. It's Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin's next. I can't believe... Wait, who was it here earlier that had heard this before? That is awesome. And for the same reason, he went to like car shows, so you'd hear like sound systems, and they'd use this for a bass test. Because Audio 46 gave this to me on like a thumb drive. They said you'll love it. You know how low that just went? That shit even in my headphones is like, that was like 20 hertz. I could like hear the whirring of the headphone. I don't know. This just says bass songs, world's deepest bass, and the artist says bass test. And I don't, and it's not even on. I have or Apple Music technically, right? But this is one of the songs I uploaded technically from my PC because Audio 46 gave it to me when I bartended in Times Square. I bartended on 47th Street. You can get from 46 to 47th Street through the hotel. And I worked in that hotel. Because I just come in and get chai tea lattes. And then I made friends with them. And then they gave me a bunch of pairs of headphones to review. And a bunch of different places online. Like Head Amp and High Fidelity, Audio 46 online as well. They didn't like make me say anything good or anything like that, honest opinion. But I got to keep 2 pairs. But it's because those 2 pairs didn't sell like at all. I can't believe this pair didn't sell. But it's because, like, if somebody's going to spend thousands of dollars on a pair of headphones, they don't give a shit that this one was only $3,500. Now this one, when it's on sale, you can get it for like $1,100. And that's not even because it doesn't sound good. It sounds amazing. It's just like the HE1000 was Hi-Fi Man's flagship planar, I should say, because they had something called the Shangri-La that was and it still is, I suppose, an electromagnetic headphone. Or it's not electrostatic headphone. Instead of using magnets, because all their headphones are magnets. A circular magnet, like that one, most headphones are, and then like has amplifiers or diaphragms, creating the sound with it, but it's really just like a small piece of metal vibrating. That's the magnet. And then planars is like a big wall instead of like a circular. And the magnet itself actually makes the sound. But it has to be a much bigger magnet and usually needs a more powerful, like amp or something to drive them. But what I think of as the best gaming pair of headphones in the entire world is the Sennheiser HD 800S. And that one is a dynamic pair. It's an open back pair still, but it's a dynamic pair. That is not planar magnetic. That is one of the widest sound stages I've ever heard, and maybe one of the best imagings I've ever heard. I didn't get a proper listen on electrostatic headphones because I only got to listen to them in their place. Because I had to buy an amp from them so they could give me headphones because they didn't trust me. It's not like they didn't trust me, but taking amplifiers in a backpack back and forth is different than taking pairs of headphones that usually come with a handy carrying case that were already designed with travel in mind. Nobody really expects people to be traveling much with an amplifier. But that was how I got to take pairs back to my place and review them. And they're the people that gave me that song, the bass test song. I have no idea who made it. That's what was cool, that somebody here for the first time ever knew that song. They were like, yeah, I used to go to car shows and I'd hear this as a bass test. I'm like, yeah, that's hilarious. Because it's like the corniest beat you'll ever hear. But it goes through like every single different, like when I pointed out, I was like, man, that went super low. It like almost doesn't even sound good. It went so low. It sounded like a machine whirring. So what hertz is, right? Hertz is like vibrations, yeah. Oh shit, hit me. Oh, was that her last one? I'm gonna go this way, actually. Dude, that is ridiculous. I think they got to decide between one or the other. Damn, I didn't expect that. Yay. There you go. No! Damn. She's pushing you the right way. There's no way to go back that way. Oh shit. In the basement. Not one time in looping that whole thing did I ever look and be like, oh, basement's there. Wouldn't have mattered. I already put myself there, but still. I love you too, Trevor. Outlook on the outcome, Tim Lloyd, I'm salty, and I've been rooting against the Knicks, so you can imagine how me watching this next series has gone. Because I had to sit there and hear all the praise for the Knicks players, and I'm like, boo! Especially when the NBA came out and said they missed calls that like would have ended. Now the thing is, it ended in 6, so I still think we'd have lost the series, but still, it was like all the flopping and all the dumb calls that the refs even admitted were bad calls after the games. You know what I mean? And it was just like, boo! I'm not rooting for this team. Usually you want to root for the team that beats you. It makes you look better. But then that's the thing. I don't even know if we've been looking better. Because it just looks like the Celtics blew 2 20-point leads by just getting complacent and chucking up a bunch of threes. At a historically bad rate. And it sucked. I'm like, boo! I don't even like the Celtics. I'm not even rooting for them. I just want the Knicks to lose more. No, I haven't. I only dropped one pallet. Uh-oh. I'm gonna try to Kobe. This might backfire though. Because if they got downed coming down this way, then it would have been different. Is this a good idea? Or it is okay. I do think it is a good idea. Only I wasn't wearing the Trix yogurt flavored jumpsuit. See? Trix yogurt flavored jumpsuit. Ooh. Is this the most interesting tile in the world? It is. Aw. You never know how a chase of this tile is going to go. At least once they break the door. It's a bit safer when they don't have the door broken. Uh-oh. Right, here we go. Do you respect this? No, I don't! Speaking of, you never know how it's gonna go. But that's why I think it's the most interesting tile in the entire game. There's 2 windows right next to each other and a pallet in the vicinity, and I still don't think of it as being a safe tile, and I think that's actually really good game design. How looping this thing a bunch of times, every time running up to it, you're like, all right, you never know how this is gonna go. And once the doors open, you're faced with a 50-50 like every time you turn a corner. Greeting this pallet's a 50-50. Once you run past this pallet, if they just chase you around this way, you can run right into that window and vault it, and then they have to go around wide, and you can jump that one there. But that's how many 50-50s just happened there, right? You went to this one, and they respected it. And then you run past this one, and they don't double back moonwalk around that way. That's another 50-50, right? And then the same thing with if you go to vault that, if they moonwalk back around this way, and you vault into that window, that's another 50-50. You know what I mean? And that's like 4 50-50s in the span of running around one wall. But that's why I love this tile. You literally never know how it's going to go. And it's super exciting. Like, any amount of time spent there, like, oh my god. But it's really cool, because, like, I love how risky it is, despite, like I said, having 2 windows and a pallet all close to each other. And it's still risky. To the point where, with 10,000 hours in the game, I'm still like, alright, never know how this is going to go. I want to make a video about that tile. I've been calling it the Dos Equis tile, because remember those commercials? And it's already like the saloon map, so it's both. But remember the Dos Equis commercials with the most interesting men in the world? I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I drink Dos Equis. So I just started calling that the Dos Equis. This tile over here. Not that one, this one over here. Yeah, look at this. So in theory, like I said, right, you can greed this, and if they respect it enough to push you around this way, and then you can jump this. If they came around this way, right, and they go around that way, then even this is a 50-50 here, because they could go back around. Oh, shit. Boom! Oh, nice. I didn't get hit by that. That was really interesting. Can I just vault this? Will I make it back to the pallet? Or can I make it to this? I don't think so. Oh! Damn it. See what I mean? But it's really cool. It's cool how there's literally 2 windows and a pallet all close to each other. And this tile never gets old. Somehow. Like, if you think about it on paper, you're like 2 windows and a pallet should be like overpowered, especially this close to each other. And it's like, it's not. It's really cool. I think this is the most interesting tile in the entire game. But this tile is, when people ask me my favorite map, this is the tile I think of. I think of this tile. Oh yeah. Maybe I'll get a Mori. Dang it. I forgot because it's the bot. You know, it's funny, CJ, I love talking trash, especially about when they slug for 4K. Oh. Hey, we will get a Mori. Oh shit, wait. What do I do? Wait, have you seen this before? I do some weird tricks here. I'm trying to remember how to do this. It's kind of hard to do. Wait, what am I doing? She's like, send a gen until this stupid bot. Ooh, actual skill check practice, because it's meaningless. So even if it blows, it backfires. But then it's too easy to hit the great skill check, see? Because there's no pressure. Doesn't mean nothing. Oh my god. I missed somebody. Somebody got banned. What'd they say? Oh, it was a bot. Dang. Hey, she found it. I still kind of want it, Mori. I'm not complaining, though. Thank you. That's hilarious. Here was just wanted a Mori. We got even better. Aw. I don't know what they've seen. Can I write Giga Chat on their thingy? Oh yeah, the bass song. I forgot. All right, turn it down because I don't know what's coming up next. Okay, bass test is the artist. I have to remember that. Here we go. And no, we were talking about that video. It does cross my mind every now and then because some people say that video ruined this song for them forever. And I'm like, no. I blacked that video out from my like even just coming up with it right now, I'm not picturing it or even thinking about it. It's just like the thing. I know people have said that. I'm like, nah. I can black that shit out. I can write. I need to put a marker too for that one tile. This is Funky Town. You don't know which video? Yeah, that's good. Don't know which video. No, I bud 10 now, Saul Goodman. Now I legally clock in and sell weed and pay taxes on it. And get really cheap weed too. Hey, let's go. I was thinking it's funny. It's not owned. It just won a few 50-50s. You were chasing me the right way too. I couldn't go anywhere. I was just like, well, I'm just gonna keep greeting this till we don't go. The fun part is that one tile. That's gonna go in the video too, because I want to make a video about that that one tile that has the 2 windows in the palette. I think that's the most interesting tile in the whole game. Because we were just talking about how it's like 2 windows and a palette. You never know how the chases are gonna go there. Because there's so many 50-50s involved with them that it doesn't actually make it OP. But on paper, like 2 windows and a palette super close together should be OP. It's not. Instead, it's just really interesting. And every single chase there goes different. And I'm just going to put like every chase I've had there in like one video and be like, just look at all this. You find any consistency to this tile at all? You know? And thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. It's a sick name too. I'm going to follow anyway. Hey! I was like, maybe they do stream. And I was like, I think they do. Like, and a few followers. I was like, let's go. Wait, who's on the list now? Let me see this. Sorry, my stoned ass. I didn't stub my toe or anything, though. I can play. Who am I supposed to play? I need to play Naya. Oh my god, Naya's so high. Why am I looking all the way down there? Croak Spooky, thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. I did like bartending more, Saul Goodman. Bartending's pretty boring, I won't lie. Not too much to complain about, really. I remember every now and then I'll get annoyed because, like, people will already be really stoned and then they'll ask you something and you have to repeat yourself like 3 times. What? And we're like, that's an indica. It's 27.4%. Which one was it? It's an indica. And how strong is it? It's 27.4%. You know what I mean? Like it is funny, but at the same time, it's like DVD, right? Like if you go like 3 hours losing all your 50-50s, it gets frustrating when every single person that comes in, you're just like. It would be better, I guess, if you could laugh, but they're gonna get mad if you're like laughing at them. I smoke a bong. This little guy. Put a plug nugget in there and some bud. Usually mix these two. This is the mixed green salad for the first like 3 smokes of the day. And then this is the last 2 smokes of the day. That's the indica. Yeah, but Michigan weed is cheap as fuck. $40 ounces. And apparently it's cheaper. I've seen $30 ounces, but I paid $40 instead because I was like, it's worth a $10 increase, you know, in quality. But apparently $20 ounces, that's what my cousins had. Like, oh my god.
Back in my day, we paid $20 for a gram.
Yeah, I paid $200 for a half ounce, but that was New York City prices for Chronic at least before it was legal. Downtown Brown, the $20 ounces. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know it's super cheap, but I thought the 30 looked a little bit too cheap. You know, I was like, okay, I could pay 10 more for the 40s. And there was only 130. There's sativa, which is nothing wrong. I smoke sativa, a hybrid, and indica every day. But I don't smoke that much. I grind up a gram now, actually, but I only smoke 3/4 of a gram. I just have leftover. And the reason I like having the leftover, I just decided this, is just because if I wake up and I like can't sleep or something, I don't feel bad like going in. I'm like, oh yeah, let's let me smoke the, especially because we got all this leftover. Eventually, then you don't even have to grind every few days. You don't even have to grind any weed. You're like, oh, I got enough leftover. And then it's like too strong because it's like the keef from all the leftover. I used to use a keef catch, but I don't use a keef catch anymore. I stopped doing that because like it would fuck with my tolerancy. Because I'd always like use the keef at the end, like before you're gonna re-up to extend like the last half ounce or something. But it always made my tolerancy like skyrocket because keef is like it's just really strong. And I was like, fuck it, I'm just not gonna use the keef catch anymore. All right, who's getting in here? My bad. All right, we need Main, Carlos, Retro, and Nailwind. My bad. Hey, that's good Croak Spooky, though. That's really good. Keep your tolerancy low. Because back when I was younger, and I'd buy ounces, I would just, like, spend the same amount of money when I was like, oh, I'll buy in bulk. But I would just smoke more. I was like, that was dumb. I should have just, like, smoked the same amount and spent less. And that's what I do now. That's why I buy in bulk. I got 5 ounces. You know? At a time. Wait. Who else is coming in here? That is why I do Jumpsuit Jake in the beginning, though. And that's why I go live at 4:20 p.m. Monday through Friday. Jumpsuit Jake is just that Easter egg. And that's going to be Nemesis when Springtrap comes out. Nemesis is going to be the warm-up games where I'm just stoned. Just smoked. Because I usually split my smokes around like 3 hours apart. Depends on if I work that day or not. If I don't work that day, I usually smoke like around 3-ish hours after I wake up. Because if I don't work, I usually wake up around 9. If I work, I start work at 9. And I usually smoke a little one hit in the parking lot right before I go in. I call it studying because I work at a dispensary. It's the same size one hit I smoke at around like between 12 and 2. Feeling like when I want to smoke. Because I want to just wake up and smoke. Wake and bake is just like, all right, well, I'm going to end up taking a fat nap at some point if I wake and bake. If you want to avoid the fat nap, I can't wake and bake anymore. I'm too old for that. Oops, let me do this. Me too, Bubba. I'm spending all the blood points on him. Alright, so Carlos, Retro, and Nailwind, I think. This is them, right? Is that Retro and Nailwind? Nice. That's Retro. Okay. So just unconfirmed if Nailwind. Is this Champagne Supernova? Let's go. Haven't heard this shit in forever. I forgot the song was 7 minutes long. Wow. And this is why you gotta have a big ass playlist. It's perfect. You skip shit every now and then. But if I was just listening to this, or if I was just listening to Slipknot and then this came up, I'd probably skip it. Well, maybe not, you know. But hey, MLT, what's going on? That's my Team Dubs partner. For the 2v8, I played with a lot of people, but I played with him like easily over twice as much as anybody else. I could not make those looping guides without him. What's up, teen? Oh, shit. Did we get a 3-gen? I forgot to check. That's what I'm like, oh, fuck. 1, 2... I don't think we did get a 3-gen there, okay. So if that's the case, I'm getting one done right there. Right then and there. Ain't going nowhere. We got main A. Aw, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, D-Rec. Oh, did I pin my message? I don't know if I pinned the message on YouTube about how to join the queue. I typed it in chat, but I need to pin it. Did pin it? Let's go. Thank you, Trent. No, the one on YouTube, sorry. Not the one here on Twitch. Yay. I think that's the easiest version of the main buildings to learn. I'm not gonna lie. Main A. B is the funniest, but C is the strongest. I go this way, just to try to take him away from everybody. Or sit on the gen, I suppose, if he leaves. Can't make this. Yay. That's what I was thinking. Go back upstairs, I suppose. Yeah, that right there is what I was a little worried about. Oh, damn. I went the wrong way. I thought he was gonna go chase me around the other way. Oh, fuck. I fucked up. Oh, damn. Can we use this window? That'd be hilarious. No! Damn. Did I have any value off of that window in the looping guide? I can't remember. I remember telling everybody always avoid this window. It's like pointless. But I was like, hey, maybe. Aw. They pretty much have to not know that they can drop down on either side. Because if you're running from the other side too, I'll show you guys. There's a opening on both sides. I was like, huh, maybe he'll fly to this with the bats. Oh, no, he didn't. But I don't even know if I ever actually got value on that whole looping guide. It's like an 8.5 hour long guide. I'm like, I don't know if I've ever gotten value off of this. I think I did once, but it was like that's one of those scenarios. I'm like, I bet the killer had no idea they could just drop down. I've tried to fake it. I know this has happened to me, not consistently, but it scared me with the fake. Because I've tried to fake it before, and the killer didn't even like know there was a window there. I was like, oh fuck. If I go this way. Hey, sad bun. Yeah, YouTube just has one of the less is more things. So there's no alerts and there's no music and there's no sound effects and stuff like that, but it's much less ads. You can also skip the ads that are already reduced because it just allows you to put much less. YouTube, you can't put, or sorry, Twitch does not allow you to put less than 3 minutes an hour. Do they come this way? Yes, they do. And it's super easy to rewind. That's the other thing. Music's all over the place. Omniscient. So it's a good and bad thing to have music or no music. The easiest one to point to where I give people a warning is like when Opeth comes on. I'm not skipping it. That's my favorite band. Although sometimes, right, if we just listen to something really calm, and I was in like a chill music mood, then maybe. But even then, if it was like Blackwater Park, I can't ever see myself skipping Blackwater Park. Oh, shit. What? Did he lunge twice? Or once? Let's go. Damn it. Yeah. He hit a weak goal. No! I tried to juke back, and then it was too early. I juked back in too early, I should say. Or maybe I would have gotten hit there anyway. I was going to try to juke it and then go around, because I figured if I went back to the pallet, I was going to get hit. Straight to the pallet. I was going to try to go around the back and then loop the pallet. And then if you press that way, I was going to run back to the... back to the trailer. You know, okay, do you consider this country? Because definitely the two playlists, or the two genres I have the absolute least of on the playlist. It's a huge playlist so far. And it's nowhere near big enough. 1,167 songs. But the two least is pop and country. And I remember somebody saying country was just tangy pop. I thought it was funny. But... And this is inexperienced, but it's probably because I don't listen to enough of either, but it just, both of them kind of seem a bit cookie cutter, you know? And music is subjective, so this is fine if you disagree with me. I know I'm an idiot. I don't listen to enough of it. But it's just when I do listen to it, it's just like, oh, this sounds like one of the other pop or country songs, you know? On like the style of whatever year it came out. The three most prominent on the playlist, and this is cheating because they all have subgenres, is definitely electronic, metal, and hip-hop. But that's cheating because all three of them have multiple genres, or subgenres, I should say. Try to read this as many times as I can. Yay! Workhead. That was fun. Oh, you can only jump once. Yes! That looks so weird. I don't know why. Oh, damn. I ran too wide, I think. Run back to the thingy. Can you make it to this? Nice. I'd have had to throw that. Oh, I was on death hook. Fuck, I should have thrown that. I wasn't even paying attention. Damn it. That was dumb. Yeah, I would have thrown that if I realized I was on death hook. Whoopsie. That's what I mean by my dumbass. You guys can do this shit better than I can. Is in the list? Oh, wait. So do you consider this country? Because this happened when it came up. Because I was like, I have some country. The only ones I can think of, there's maybe 2 Dolly Parton songs. And although one got taken off, I think it's from a movie, a little old pissant country place. Because that number is hilarious if you go see it from the movie. And I don't think it's the original I Will Always Love You. Because I know the people, because I'm like, eh. Benny Houston did do that one better. But nice. I got the rest of the grapes from yesterday and some strawberries. I ate some of the strawberries, not enough though. Here comes another one. Alright, so who's next on the list? So I think this was Nailwind, right? That was the fourth in here. So we got Salem Daw, Omniscient, Beanie, and Wiggly Coop. Stay on top of this. Make sure I go back to, here we go. Here we go. I had not pinned to the message. Oopsie. Oh yeah, you can get in this one. Yep. We usually hold someone's turn for one game. Oh, I'm watching the wrong person. I usually move on, but I'm like, hey, if we're only doing open lobbies 2 days a week, we can sit here and watch. This is one of the other better things that's good for only doing open lobbies 2 days a week. Because we're doing it like every single day. And I was trying to like play as many games as possible. And I had to be like, you have to be here in 30 seconds or, you know what I mean? And I just hated doing that shit. I hate telling people what to do. But it's more like because I don't like being told what to do myself. So it was like, all right, let's go do... Oh, like Wednesdays and Fridays, and this is way more chill. And here I'm watching the wrong person again. Almost. I wonder if they would have went the other way, or if they got hit like where, no matter which direction they went, they would have gotten hit. Yeah, they were like 6. They were like 6 hours. Think of how cool I think this would be, Wiggly Coop. Yeah. So when Springtrap first comes out, I'm gonna play like a lot of Killer, and I might play a lot of Killer for a long time. But I was like thinking, right? Because if 2v8 became a permanent playlist, that's one of the reasons I want the looping guides, like, because if we can get more people playing DBD, then I think it could be a permanent playlist. But it's always like the player base isn't big enough to support the permanent 2v8. And it's like, okay, but yeah, that's the thing. I'm no perks and no add-ons on Killer. I got old, and yeah, somebody was saying it earlier about Nemesis. I need to brag about that more. But I'm world number like 6 Nemesis in the public leaderboards. Got I'll show you guys actually. I always feel like I'm bragging when I'm doing this, so I don't do it too much. But it ends up happening like a few times a week. Why don't you, because whenever someone's like, why don't you play Killer? You know? I'll show them. I'm like, I did. Oh, I can't show you Nemi. Can I not pick Nemi? That sucks.
You're a good bear, naughty bear.
I can't actually. I guess I can, okay. So I can at least show you, right? Yeah, P0 level 1 Nemi. No, I can't show you the loadout. That's fine. That's funny. Can I go to the blood web? No, it doesn't let me go to the blood web. Big Sag. But I'll show you. Because it's actually one of the reasons I had so many blood points, because I got Killer and Survivor Iridescent one every single month. Turn this down a little bit. Good song, but turn it down a little bit. Did anybody else get introduced to this song by the AT&T commercial from all those years ago? That's literally where I found this song as a kid. I'm like, wow, a little part of the song they played, it sounded good. What am I looking at? Oh, yeah, here we go. Because Killer's a lot of fun. Just no perks, no add-ons. Killer sucks. I tried to make it as fun as I could for 4 years, and then when the first 2v8 came out, I went from, like, already struggling to get myself to get my Iridescent 1 Killer at the end of every month to, hey, I have built-in perks and add-ons and a teammate. And then when that went away and it was back to, like, should I struggle to get my Iridescent 1 on Killer like normal? And I was like, nah, I'm over it. I was like, when Five Nights at Freddy's comes out, I'll spend the blood points. And I'll just start spending all my blood points on Killers. All the Killers, here we go. This is the thing we're talking about. Oops. Not that. Here we go. There you go. Hey, Penzi. When I say Penzi's the GOAT, did you see he was #1 right there? On, like, all-time blood points earned, I think it is. So this is Survivors down while contaminated, but it's supposed to be with the whip. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't say that here. On the other leaderboards it does, though. But the other leaderboards don't get rid of hackers. But they also don't have everybody's stats either, the other leaderboards. But they're more thorough, you know, if they do have your stats. That's why, and so many stats are missing here. I think I'm #6. I don't think I'm #5. Unless maybe I passed this guy in the 2v8. That'd be funny. Because I didn't think about that. I was at like 14,000, so maybe that's what happened. And I actually am world #5 again. I didn't think about that. That's funny. So that actually probably, maybe I am world #5. So no perks since 2020 TV, right? I got 15,093 whip downs on Nemesis, but it's P0 level 1, like never spent any blood points on him, you know? So that's my, it got old. Because there's only 2 ways you can play Killer with no perks and no add-ons, right? Like either play nice or play to win. And playing to win is miserable and unfulfilling. Because like if you sweat from the very beginning and it's a bunch of casual solo queues, you know, and you're like, okay, well that was super fulfilling, that would beat them, you know, and then the kids that you actually want to beat that are like full meta jacket with map offering, you have no chance against. Because like even if you like, because I always describe this with Nemesis, and I always use Ormond as the like poster child for this, because this is why I hated Ormond with Nemesis. But it might be different with perks and add-ons, obviously. But you spawn in the middle, right? It's a huge map. And let's say all 4 survivors spawn on the 4 corners of the map on 4 different gens. Let's say it takes me 20 seconds, which is not even that long, right? To go to the corner of the map and find the survivor, right? So I go to the corner of the map and I find the survivor, and from finding them in 20 seconds to chasing them, let's say there was 30 seconds chase, and that is very quick for 3 whip downs, because I usually do whip only until I'm in tier 3, because it's the fastest way to tier 3. That's actually why I ended up loving Nemesis, because I was like, hey, he's really fun to do SM2 only pretty much always. Even like up close when it's a free hit, it's more interesting to try to hit and get the whip. And then you miss and you're like, ah! It's fun. But anyways, so like you chase somebody for 30 seconds with just 3 whips, right? And that's hitting all 3 whips. You don't even miss one. 30 seconds, right? That 20 seconds you spent finding them, and then 30 seconds downing them, they have 50 seconds done on 3 other generators. So let's go from whip cooldown now to picking up animation to walking them to the hook to hooking them, right? Let's say that's another 15 seconds, and because it can be more, it can be less. I just feel like that's like a good average from cooldown, picking up, hooking, like all that stuff. 15 seconds, right? Now they got 65 seconds done on 3 generators. They're on the other side of the map because you were chasing in this corner, right? They're going to get all 3 of those done before you even are close. And you have 1 hook from a fast chase. And that's not even including, like, toolboxes and shit. You know what I mean? So, like, this is what I mean by playing to win with no perks and no add-ons is either unfulfilling because the people that you, like, slaughter are, like, a bunch of casuals. So it was like, well, you know, that didn't feel like any type of good. You know, it was kind of boring, really. And then the other ones that you really want to beat, you have no chance against. And it's like, this sucks. You know? And then playing nice was like, I started playing nice because for the first like 2 years, I was like, I'm going to see how many wins I can get. You know what I mean? Playing no perks, no add-ons. And then like But then you got miserable from that because I'm like, that's just what happened. I'm like, okay, I'm either getting unfulfilling wins or like miserable losses, and it's just this is terrible. So then I went to playing nice, but then like then you're stuck between playing nice or playing to wins because what happens when you inevitably have those games where you keep finding the same two survivors that are actually playing the fucking game and sitting on gens, and they're both on death hook, and the other two survivors are both hiding in lockers somewhere trying to out hide each other for hatch because they're both trying to get whatever dumb achievement, you know what I mean, or something like that. And then, like, so you just keep ignoring these two. Meanwhile, gens are popping, and you're like, but even if I do kill these two, you know what I mean? After being like, fine, I'll kill these two because the gens are popping. But now I'm sort of playing to win it a little bit. And then I won't find those two anyway because they're sitting there hiding. And it's just like, you know what I mean? So, like, even playing nice can get really boring. And it was just like, okay, I'm tired of no perks, no add-ons. That's what I drew the conclusion to. On Killer. On Survivor, it's still a lot of fun. Survivor, I want to do, like, build requests, because I don't feel like I have anything to offer when people subscribe or, like, gift subscriptions. So I want to be like, hey, what build do you want me to run, or something like that. That's what I want to do. But still run no perks, like, default. We have sort of talked about, like, a solo kill build that's, like, only aura reading. Since if we were on communications, we'd have all those for free anyway, because we'd know where the teammates were. So I'm considering that maybe at some point, but the problem is, it's like, I don't really want to mess with that because of no perks in real life. Yeah, that's like something I really don't want to change. I'm fine now. Came to the conclusion that changing on Killer is different, but, you know. All right, who's coming in here? Let me see this. Oops. Let me see this. Yeah, Nail's getting in here. Yeah, who was in before? Let me see. Is Salem Daw and Omniscient Beanie? Is Salem Daw and Omniscient Beanie here? Yeah, Omniscient Beanie's here. Let's go. Oh, so send me a friend request. If you're on console, if you're on Steam, do the same thing anyway, but no perks since 2020. Write that. And then send me a friend request in here. Well, my friends list is full. My friend request list is full too, actually. It sucks. Because I hate being told what to do. So I thought I gamed the system when they told me I couldn't have any more friends. So I was like, yeah, send me a friend request. But there's a max of 200 friend requests. I do have 200 friend requests. Because I was trying to have like an extra friends list as my friend request list since my profile is completely public. And then you hit this green button right here that says join game and it'll send me a thing in the game that's like, and don't do the one that doesn't say TV. This guy's on PlayStation. I don't know who that is. I've never had a PlayStation before. Or a PSP or anything like that. Or it was Nintendo until Xbox. And usually we just got like one system. We couldn't afford to get more than that. Yeah, we'll die instantly. Whoops. Oh yeah, that's funny. I forgot that I had viewers counted as a banned word. Because I think the word viewers is funny. I think of viewers as someone that's got banned, but continues watching. Because if somebody got banned, they deserved it. I like trash talk, so if somebody came in here talking trash to me, I usually think it's funny. So if somebody got banned, they they really deserved it. They're probably like, you know, spamming slurs or some dumb shit. I even take name calling. I don't give a shit. You can call me names. But if it's just like name calling spam, you know, fucking dickhead, asshole. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just like one after the other. And it's like, okay, someone needs a timeout. That's what I get though. I get a timeout. Oh my god, Buckethead. Listen to this shit. Dude, Buckethead's crazy. Alright, is Omniscient Beanie's here. Is Wiggly Coop here? Or is Salem Daw here? I don't know if Salem Daw's here, actually. Alright, Wiggly Coop's here, so we can get Wiggly Coop. If Salem Daw's not here, we can get him on the next one. Nice. Let's go. TC Killer, thanks for the follow, mate. Yeah, appreciate it. Buzzing. That's funny. On Killer, for sure. I would take that. On Survivor, I wouldn't give a shit. Survivor, I don't miss perks. There's, like, very rarely I miss perks. The only perk... And this is the first time a new perk was coming out that I'm actually like, aww. Because my two favorite perks back in the day was, I mean, besides Dead Hard and Iron Will. Old Dead Hard and Old Iron Will. But I always ran Kindred and We'll Make It with it, right? And I love those two, Kindred and We'll Make It. And Aurella's new perk that's like 50% and then 100% on unhooked survivors goes perfectly with We'll Make It. You heal them so fucking fast. I just love it. And I'm like, oh, I would totally run like Kindred, We'll Make It, that new perk, and like Deja Vu or something, you know? But Deja Vu I think is OP, I'm not gonna lie. Because it's the only perk where when I get it in Chaos Shuffle, the very next game I'm like, aw, I don't have this perk. In one game, I'm suddenly being like, aw. On my Steam profile. Wait, did you find some of the ones from tunneling? Because you get a lot more when you're playing Killer, and I'll leave it on my profile as long as it's not lying. So every now and then someone's whining about tunneling, and you're like, you didn't even get tunneled, get that shit out of here. But I do have some on there that's like, minus rep, tunneling, no skills, Killer. And I'm like, yeah, I remember tunneling them. I mean, I don't, but then I read the message, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember. I don't take that off. If you're telling the truth, I'll leave it on there. Or even if you just talk trash, but you're not just gonna sit there and lie about shit. Nuh-uh. Somebody was mad in the 2v8 too, I remember. It was like, enjoy your one kill. And I'm like, hey, I'll always remember who that one kill was. Oh my god, I fucking love it. I just love trash talk too much. I don't know why, but I always feel like it's like something wholesome. When it's actual just video game trash talk, I always think it's wholesome. It gives me the same like heartwarming feeling as like a wholesome moment would be. Same with like watching sports and people start trash talking. I'm like, aw. Like, look at him go. It's so much fun. But I grew up with Rasheed Wallace. He always talked trash. He talked funny trash. He never crossed any lines. There's like a clip of him talking trash when Chauncey's shooting a free throw. And like the ref and the player next to him are both laughing. He's like, I ain't scared of y'all. This shit's hilarious. Oh my god. But that's why I like his video specifically. That's like, I'm not talking about anybody's mom, wife, kids, or nothing like that. Got it, Miss Sheed. The need for Sheed. With the Garen Sheed. I think the Garen Sheed was actually against the Pacers, speaking of which. We will win game 2. Put it in the front press, medium press, back press, put it wherever. We will win game 2. Garen Sheed, that's what they called it. Front page of the paper, if I remember. It said Garen Sheed. God damn. That's my all-time favorite player. He, like, leads the league in all-time technical fouls. So technical foul in basketball, if you don't watch basketball, that's when, like, you were barking at a ref or another player or something, and the ref calls you for a technical foul, or they give the other team one free throw. That's it. They just get one free throw. That's a technical foul. A flagrant foul is when you, like, foul somebody too hard, like, way too hard, or above the chest or something like that. And a flagrant 2 is when it was way too hard and they just eject you from the game, like you're thrown out. You can get thrown out with technical fouls, you just have to get 2 technical fouls. I don't think there's anything such as a... Is there? I mean, I'm sure, maybe it had to have happened, where somebody said something so bad they immediately got hit with 2 techs. I don't remember it, at least it hasn't happened recently. Yeah, did you see the other day when Russ teed himself up? That was hilarious. He was so excited. I love Russ. Dude, OKC fans earn my respect for life. Because their, like, trash talk at Jokic was funny. He even said it was funny post-game. They were cheering free throw merchant at him, but a lot of people always, like, accuse Shea of that. I haven't seen enough of Shea, so I can't tell. I definitely think Jalen Brunson is. But I've seen more Jalen Brunson. But when at least the games we played against Shea, he wasn't, like, flopping. It didn't look like he was going out of his way to create contact and then flopping. Yes, it did look like he embellished contact, but he didn't go out of his way to create it. Like, he was actually trying to score. And that's what drives me nuts a lot of the times about, damn it. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Go back there again. Yeah, I have played against Coconut before. Not Ots, though. At least if I have, I didn't know about it. I could probably go find the match, actually. Because I highlight every single match. There's definitely someone in there that's like, you're playing against Coconut. I was like, oh, shit. That's fine. Damn it, no respect. So the cool thing about this pallet back here, same with the bush at the back of the other one, that's why I want to try to go loop next, is Haddonfield doesn't have any super strong loops, but every second that the killer wastes back in that back corner, or back in the back bush behind the other one, or that other house that has the back shed, like just looping back there is like tripled basically, because he had to spend the time going all the way out of the way, far away from everything that's even remotely important, wasting time over there, and then after hooking you has to come back to the important stuff, you know? So pretty much like just looping the backyards is really where you want to get to. And there's one house that has a shitty backyard that has nothing, and it sucks. It does suck when you get that backyard. Nice. Good morning, Wildia. Yeah, it takes spring. It's kind of like a win-win with greeting. Because you can still try to guess. You can literally go to a pallet with being like, I'm not going to throw this, like, no matter what happens. And also try to guess when you would have thrown it. Because then it's extra funny when you're right for being wrong. Like, you're like, I'd throw it here. And I would have been wrong! And you profit off of being wrong. And then when you're right, you're like, guessed right. Haha. It always feels like you went down according to your power. Sometimes you get outplayed. I mean, not sometimes. Way more than sometimes. But sometimes you also stub your toe. What I meant to say. You outplay yourself. Alright, so Wiggly Kloop's in here. So next game is going to be Peter Griffin, JC the Beast, and Mr. Sadbun. Griffin, BS, and Mr. Sadbun. I'm going to wait till the last second. Maybe I should... maybe I should have actually held this gen. Is there no other gen on this side? Oh, hell yeah, Tick Spring. I complain. I call it whining. I encourage anybody to make fun of me when I'm whining. Even if it's like, even if you are like, have a slight, you're like, is this whining? Make fun of me for it. That's what friends are for. Your friends can't roast you, who can? Yeah, baby rage, diaper jokes, pacifier jokes, past my nap time jokes, like any of this shit. That's what friends are for. If we're all sitting in the same room playing Mario Party and I was whining, we'd be getting roasted for it. At least that's how me and my friends were. Then we call it the roommate rule, right? Is whether it was justifiable or not. Oh, I just barely missed. Dang. The roommate rule is even if it was justifiable, like we pull up the clip and see that it was actual BS, or like super bad ping is what I usually think of with like actual BS. We were like, dude, I was like 5 steps past that window. But the roommate rule was when I was living with Danny, he was walking by, and he's doing laundry, and like all he sees is 33-year-old man being like, "What the fuck was that? Are you fucking kidding me?" And then he laughs at me, and there's no point for me to be like, "You didn't see, it was actual BS." Like, there's no point. It's just like immediately like, yeah, I'm whining over a video game. So we call that the roommate rule, where even if it's justifiable, it's still encouraged to roast me for it. That's what friends are for. Even if it's your first message in chat. Like I said, I don't really ban people, so. Unless they said, like, something, like, if they're gonna come with some hate speech, they're gonna get banned pretty rapidly. But also, it's kind of hard to get the hate speech past the auto mod I have anyway. I have wondered that, because every now and then somebody types something that looks like a really bad word with like a bunch of numbers and shit. And you're like, I wonder how many different combinations you tried. Oh, God. Teleport, teleport. I'll take you back here. Aw. Yeah, over dramatic. That's another one of the reasons I love the Pistons. They don't have anybody that flops. I can't. Here's my thing. Like, I don't mind it if they're not going out of their way to initiate the contact to then flop. I don't mind. Like, that's what I don't mind. If like where I think of like Shea, I think of the same as Jokic. Like, I think of they don't go out of their way trying to get the call. Their initial thing is I am trying to score, and if I feel the contact, I'm going to embellish it because the refs won't call it if I don't. It was bad. I knew I should have came back here. Oh my God. No fucking way, bro. Nice one. No, I thought the pallet was there. I was gonna greet it and then make it back downstairs. Damn it. Dude, Axis, you know what's funny? That's what Şengün drives me nuts for on the Houston Rockets. That's who I think of when you just said that. The worst of the trash talkers who are also floppers. He's like, did you see what he did to that? I don't even, who are they playing against? It had to be the Warriors guy. Where he went and got right in his face and put his forehead to the Warriors guy's forehead, and then the Warriors guy shoved back like that, and then he was like, oh! And they threw the Warriors guy out. I was like, bruh. I'm not a fan of the Warriors either. I'm a Pistons fan, but I'm like, that's such weak shit. I hate that shit. That drove me nuts. That's why I like Isaiah Stewart, though. He's my favorite player in the league right now. He's my favorite player in my favorite team, so there it is. Isaiah Stewart does not take shit from literally anybody. Oh God, he bamboozled it. Interesting. He went back this way, even more interesting. Which window do I have? Yeah! I don't have anything else, though. I didn't realize I was broken. What was I broken for? It wouldn't have mattered, but... Or not broken, sorry. In deep wound. How did I get in deep wound? Or was that from when he hit me after the unhook? Damn, I had to play like that on Haddonfield, huh? Such a shame. See, I like talking some trash. Ah, family photo. Because I was even thinking, I was like, I didn't think I got hit coming off. I did get hit coming off a hook, but I thought that was like 2 hooks ago. So I was like, huh. I couldn't remember. It's unimportant. It was last game already. I don't really like talking trash about games before, unless, and this is really fun, if somebody comes in from the previous game and they want to talk trash about that game, I'll talk trash that whole next game. So like if somehow the Singularity was like really salty for some reason, and they were in here like talking trash, I would talk trash about this game the whole next game we're playing. But when the whole next game ends, I'm like, all right, you can keep talking trash, but I'm not talking about that game anymore. That was 2 games ago. That's old news. But if I'm talking trash about a game before and somebody's not even in here talking trash, then it sounds like I'm a bit saltier than I should be, huh? That doesn't sound like trash talk. That just sounds like salt. Salt's so salty you can fucking smell it. All right, so we got Sad Bun, JC, and Peter Griffin. Is Peter Griffin here? Oh, my sister did make me this, though. This is for more when you play Killer, because you get way more salt playing Killer, obviously. My sister made me this. Look at it. She actually made that by hand. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I can't wait to bring that up, though. Because you get the survivors coming in to complain. You'd be like, you guys want to see something completely unrelated? I don't know why this crossed my mind. This Christmas gift for my sister. Isn't it so lovely? She handmade it. You get to talk a lot more trash when you play Killer. There's always some survivor doing some dumb shit on purpose. See, good song, but I'm skipping it. That's another Buckethead song. Really slow. I'm just not in the mood for something super, super slow. Right now. It was good, though. Anyone ever heard of Com Trues? I always think his name is funny. I would literally just call this techno. I don't know what else to call this. You know, like a bunch of different subgenres of electronic music. I'm like, I literally just think this is techno. Because people call, there's a lot of people that call anything electronic. That's techno. And it's like, no. Although I don't know enough either. People are like, that was actually drum and bass because of the BPM. And you're like, I have no idea when it comes to the BPM. That's not dubstep. That was hardcore electro house. You're like, okay. I remember there being like a funny guitar solo in the middle of this. That sounded awesome. If this is the song I remember. Oh, Cordy, there's music on Twitch. I'm hoping eventually YouTube gets it figured out. Because Twitch had problems with playing copyrighted music before as well. And Twitch went through a few different phases, but now they have 2 different tracks. So I have a track that plays it live, and then the music does not play on the VOD. And you can also play it where it does play on the VOD, it just mutes that part of the VOD. But if I play the music on YouTube, I'll get like a copyright strike. Yeah, YouTube won't figure it out, but that's because I feel like YouTube is the best. They have like monetization the best figured out. That's what I was worried with TikTok. I'm like, there's so much on TikTok where I'm like, this is a straight rip from some, you know. You'll like see somebody literally just like watching somebody else's clip with like their head in the bottom corner, and you can't even tell that they're there until like the very end. You're like, wait, this wasn't like even the person I was watching. You're like, how are they not getting like in trouble for this shit? Or just playing like copyrighted music all over the place? But YouTube definitely is the strictest, but has it the most figured out. Like, you can't really steal shit. I think they have like automated services that can detect if like parts of your video are picked up somewhere else. It has to be. Because I used to have alerts go on the VOD, and if somebody played like the George Michael song, Careless Whisper, like the sax or something like that, then YouTube would figure it out. So I like, if I have older clips, I actually have to mute the music there. They'll be like, audio detected from this thing. Excuse me. But that's probably for the good of all. As long as it protects everybody. And not just the big, large, you know. Damn it. Let's go this way. Got a lot of extra distance. I don't want to loop at Shack. Might end up being it, though. Nope, they're not anywhere near here. I am oblivious. You remember this. So I inevitably get jump scared. Yeah, but that's the problem, though, QWERTY, is like, that would just make it so... Then if somebody already has like 100K subscribers and you're trying to grow your channel, you have to not only deal with like their videos being pushed out 10 times harder than yours, but also that they can play stuff. And you know what I mean? That's just the stuff that I don't like. I just wish everybody get treated the same. That's why, like, whenever I'm crying for any type of nerf from a killer, it's always because this makes my other killer jealous. Like Ghoul, right? It always has me crying. I'm like, they either need to get rid of the cancel on the thingy, on the swing, or they need to get rid of the fast fault. It's one or the other. And it's not even because it's OP. I don't think Ghoul is the strongest killer on the game. It just sucks that Wesker can't cancel his dash and can't vault as fast. And it's like, what? You're like, Wesker should either be the one with the vaulting power or the one with the cancel power, you know? There was another killer that made me, made my other killers jealous, I remember. Because I wouldn't mind if Wesker was able to cancel his power. Personally. I know it's really fun watching him go flying all over the place, but I didn't really think about it about being any type of issue until Ghoul came out and could just cancel, and I'm like, that seems a bit unfair. Not because of overpowered, because that's the cool part. That's why I think they should get rid of the fast vaulting. Because everybody loves the cancel on the swinging. That is like the skill ceiling. It's like, fine, get rid of the like dumb fast vaulting then. That's faster than Wesker's vault. And buff Wesker's vault or something, you know? Because Wesker got power crept hard. Remember when people thought Wesker was like A tier? Oh, God. She goes around the back this way. I can get it right now. Because on the other side of... Oh, God. I'm sorry. I should have left him on longer. Can I body block? Is it possible for me to? No! I can't. This isn't bad. Waited too late. But it turned right before. Highlight it. Put it on the combo of me body blocking awfully. That's gonna be a YouTube video one day. It's gonna be called "I'm the worst body blocker in the world." And it's just gonna be a compilation of all my pathetic attempts at body blocking that went awry. If they cleansed, so I mean I should also cleanse instead of getting him sick. I done fucked that up though. That was terrible. He broke Chase. Damn it. No respect. Oh my god, here we go. Damn it! If I had the positioning, I was gonna try to throw that. Damn it. Trying to stay uninfected, but I was gonna try to duck dodge it if she tried to spray. That was fun. We got lucky, Johnny. Here we go. Despaired of that. Which one were you playing? Hey, what's up, Cole? I'm gonna go follow Solve Live and sub to him on YouTube. He's a professional wrestling referee, but he's been making a lot of YouTube videos on DVD. I was dumb and not even look. Okay, there's the closest exit gate. That's the one. I don't think this is possible though. Hey, good stuff. Because he's training to be a professional wrestler as well, because there's a lot of cross training. Taking bumps and whatnot. Dang it. Used to let her power. Uh-oh. Oh my god. I'm gonna try to cleanse because that'll get me full health. I think they only have 2 more though. Wouldn't that force it on them? You got Franklin's? Doesn't it last 60 seconds? So heal, go open the door, and then try to see if we can run and get them off. Or no, they just reset. Damn it. I'll open the door at least. Then try to run back. No way! How am I this bad? Are you kidding me, dude? Oh my god! This is like, I'd be pulling off some fucking miracles. That's fucking. Oh, it's done. Okay, here we go. Yeah, you do it. You're gonna help do it better than I will. Two from the same match, man. That's terrible. Yeah, do good. We already had a bad body block earlier in the game because I've been highlighting these as bad body block because I want to make a compilation on YouTube because I tell people I'm the worst body blocker in the fucking planet. And I'm going to make a video, and that's just what it's going to be called. I'm the worst body blocker on the fucking planet. Worst body blocker on the fucking planet. That's literally what it's going to be called. It's just going to be like a 5-minute long compilation of just that. But obviously like different ones. Not just the same exactly one though. Yeah, techno. That was terrible, man. Good stuff though. Pathos. I wanted to write Giga Chad Plague. You don't ever see Plague. They got a ton of hooks. Try to follow him later. Oh yeah, here we go. Who's next on the list? That's what I'm saying, Nebahead. At this point, whenever I almost get excited when something like that happens, because I'm not trying to mess it up. When something like that impressively bad happens, I'm like, dude, this is just gonna be another one in the compilation. Who was I playing against the other day, and the killer just walked right through me, and I was like, what? How the fuck? It was not known Rio either. I'm just trying to remember who it was. It was like seriously impressive. It was like, how? How does... Oh, so we go follow Do Good. Do Good's awesome peeps. Now I'm just thinking, I was like, and then take a shot every time you... Have you ever heard someone say, was it Flippin'? Do you know who Flippin' 07 is? I think Flippin' purposely doesn't say cringe, he says cring. If it's Flippin', I think it's Flippin'. I always thought that was hilarious. Beeble, yeah, you can get in here. Who else is getting in here? Let me see this. So we got cartography, Polidoro Bio, and Blizzard. Is Polidoro Bio here? Or Blizzard? Let's go. Sorry, I'm like chewing in the mic. Let's just realize that. Hey, here's some grammatic. Turn a little down though. It's a little loud. Good music. So Polidoro, do you know how to get in here? Who is Lara Crotch? Is that Blizzard? Oh, Retro, didn't you play last? Oh, you didn't play last game. How did I skip? Wait. Oh yeah, Retro is up, yeah. So it's Retro, Cartography, and Polaroid. Yeah, here we go. Nice. So Blizzard is next game. I'm sorry. This is called Just Jammin' by Grammatic. Grammatic has a lot of good shit. It's all like this. It's like, I'm trying to even think if I know a single song that has vocals in it. It's just like a bunch of good beats. Yeah, highly recommend Grammatic. I have like probably, I don't know, 20 songs. And you can always tell right away. You're like, oh, this is a Grammatic song. Beeble, that's subjective. But I appreciate it. They left a game. That's funny. QWERTY, I have to have heard it before or like it, and then it usually Why did I do that? I had the party full. I'm such a fucking idiot. Can everybody rejoin the party I was just in? I'm such a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. Alright, cartography, retro, and Polaroido. Is retro here? I'm sorry, retro. I'm a dumbass. Hey, Druss. I gotta send you a DM on Discord. I have something that is gonna make you laugh your fucking ass off. Oh my god. I sent it to some people earlier today, but oh my god. That was one of the funniest things I've seen in a while. But no, it's nothing like seriously bad. It's just hilarious. I was just cracking up at it. I was like, oh my god. Here we go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm such a fucking idiot. I literally like saw a full party. Here, let me accept this. What am I doing? Also, Anarchy, thanks for following me. Sorry if I missed that. That was 23 minutes ago. Yeah, Drust will love it. It just involves another content creator, and there's like no possible way from it. Because I have a screenshot of something they said to me. I just don't want to like show it on stream because I'm not getting accused of, you know. But holy shit. I've been laughing at that all day. That crap is hilarious. We're in a lobby, right? Yeah, we are. I had escaped like 10 times. Nope, I was just dumbass. Somebody sent me an invite and I accepted it. Even though there's 4 people already, that's why I'm like, why would I even... I'm playing as Naya. It might just be harder to recognize her because she has shades on. And she has shades on because she doesn't want you to know that she's stoned. Hey, Knuckles. I'm assuming that's what it is. 1994. Thanks for the follow, mate. Dang it. If I'd have met you 2 days ago, I was wearing a David Montgomery jersey. Someone pointed that out, too. They're like, hey, he's wearing Knuckles. Now here I am wearing a Packers hoodie. Traitor. I have way more Lions stuff than Packers stuff. My whole dad's side of the family lives in Green Bay. Like, they don't even watch the other sports, just the Packers. So it's like all Detroit sports and the Packers, not like the Bucks or the Brewers or anything like that. Just the Packers. And all Detroit sports. But it's fun because I get to talk trash to Lions fans as a Packer fan and talk trash to Packers fans as a Lion fan. I always think that. Also, if anybody likes trash talk or specifically like that division, we were talking about this the other day. This is the best Facebook group I ever joined. It's a public group. Anyone can join it. But it's called the NFC North Trash Talk Cave. And that is the best group I ever joined. Because, like, all anybody does is post trash talking posts, like, between the 4 teams. Every once in a great while, you'll have somebody that's from a fan from another team coming in to make fun. And they'll just get... And, like, all the comments are what makes it best. Whenever there's a post, you got to read the comments because the comments are always talking trash back. It's perfect. I remember a few months ago, somebody went to leave the group, and it was like, I'm leaving this group. All you guys do is insult each other. And, like, all they did was get roasted. Like, oh dang, that's what a trash talk group does. That shit was great. Yeah, Facebook does still exist. Exist. MySpace was better. MySpace, you could force someone to listen to whatever song you wanted them to. If you're visiting my profile, get ready to listen to What You Know About That by T.I. Got key by the 3 when I chirp, shawty chirp back, Louis knapsack, where I holding all the work, yeah. What you know about that? What you know about that? Loaded fofo on the low, where the cheese at? Fresh off the jet to the jets, where the cheese at? What you know about that? What you know about that? What you know about that? I know all about that. Yeah, MySpace was like teaching us shit. We had to like learn how to code to make like text move slowly across the screen. Yeah, I loved it. It was so cool. Like that was the one thing I didn't like about Facebook. I'm like, oh, there's just something so cool. Oh, I got them bad. There's just something so cool that they had to hear whatever. I mean, they could go mute it obviously, but it was just cool when you clicked on someone's profile. It just set the mood, like whatever song they were gonna play. And then, yeah, Facebook took over. MySpace was almost too creative. Because you got, like, artist pages and shit. And it would be, like, so much on the page that it would slow your computer to a complete halt. Trying to load all the shit on the page. Well, that's the thing, too. If you're in Michigan, you can't see the Packers much. You can only see them when they're on national games. Excuse me. I do usually root for one team or the other, but I root for which team needs to win more. So whichever team needs seeding. So for the past 2 years has been the Lions, because I'm like, yeah. But there was other times, too, like in 2008 when the Lions were 0-16. Both times they played the Packers. I'm like, okay, I know the Packers are like going to make the playoffs and they're fighting for season, but the Lions need this win more than the Packers do. They didn't get it. 0-16. I still feel like last year's Pistons season felt worse somehow. Going 0-28 felt much worse somehow than 0-16. Just losing every basketball game for like 2 months was just like, really? Still? Like, we can't win one? Oozle. Because basketball's like one of those games where just like you can like win games by mistake. That's why there's never been like a 0 and whatever team in basketball. Same with baseball. Baseball, they usually say what is it? You'll win 54 games, you'll lose 54 games, and it's what you do with the last 54 games that matter. If you get 108 wins, isn't that like an all-time team essentially? Like anything higher than that, you're like getting up to like best record for the franchise history. But baseball fills the void. The problem with baseball is if when basketball and hockey season ends, if your team's already like 20 games under 500, it's just like, that sucks. Like I was looking down at the White Sox and they're like 18 games under 500 already. So if I was like, if I was a Chicago fan and not a Cubs fan, I was a White Sox fan, and the Bulls season ends and I go to the White Sox and we're already 18 under, you're like, we're never gonna, it's not even gonna be like any type of fight to even get to 500. Forget the playoffs. Because it's fun, too, if you're, like, around 500, you know? Because you can still, like, hey, we're only 3 games under. If we win 3 in a row, we'd be at 500. Like, there's some hope there. When you're, like, 20 games under 500, not even halfway through the season, you're like, dude, this is terrible. And there's no other sports, either. That's the longest season for sports season. I mean, it's the longest season anyway. It's 162 games, but... Oops. I can't see shit. I mean, she can't really do anything else. We got 4 gens done. And she is anyway. Wow. Let's kick a Chad right there. I think that was my chance. I don't think I'll make it from there, actually. Yay! Oh god, here it comes again. Oh, here comes me trying to body block. Oh my god, they had DS. Was it DS? What the fuck happened? It wasn't DS because it would have given them the obsession. Interesting. I'm about to be like, pre-drop. No dice. Damn it. Now, where is the door, actually? This is the problem. I had no plan here. Just running in circle. Here we go. Oh, back to this one. Never found the other door. Here we go. When they get it open, I give them enough time to get out. Now I'm leaving. That was like almost an epic escape, but we actually completely lost them. They were playing nice, too. They didn't have to play nice. Dang it. I wanted to write Giga Chad. All right, who's next on the list? Let me see here. We got about an hour left of games, because the game starts at 7:30. Nice. We got a lot of spots open now, too. So we got Blizzard, Deontay, and Beeblebrox. And then we got 3 spots open for next game. Oh, I don't know if Blizzard's still here, so we might have a spot open for this game. I know Deontay and Beeblebrox are here. So that's enough, man. Next song. Hey, from Grammatic to Ratatat. Let's go. Trying to join. You joined before, right? MC, type exclamation join, will put you in the queue. I think Deontay. Is Deontay here? That's Beeble. Hey, you've been in here before. You get back in here. Let's see. So is Beeblebrox. Well, Sad Bun and Cartography are in front of you, though. But they just played, right? Technically, we could get MC in here, I suppose. I don't know where Deontay is. We can hold Deontay's spot for one game. Ratatat's another. No one sounds like them. You can like immediately tell. You can't join on Steam or you did the reload the thing. Because people said they couldn't join at first either. Love you too, people. Here we go. Alright, and then so I don't think Blizzard's here. So does MC want in? Because cartography did just play. And then next game can be Sad Bun, Cartography, and Polaroid. Or no, so Polodoro. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say Polaroid. Here we go. Alright, so that's what we'll do. So next game is going to be Sad Bun, Cartography, and Polodoro. Polidoro. I know another song to this. I'm trying to remember. I think it was a dubstep song. Someone remixed this with some lyrics. I'm trying to remember who it was. Yeah, I saw the FNA for reveal. Gonna dump all my blood points into him. That's in June, right? And they said auto spending's coming with it as well. I forgot the cakes are green now. Man, no one makes music like Ratatat. Ratatat's so good. I have a lot of their shit too. It has one of my all-time favorite songs with them collabing with one of my other favorite artists. And Pursuit of Happiness. If you know that song by Kid Cudi, Pursuit of Happiness, that's why that sounds like all those like, oh my god. That was unfortunate. I thought he was underneath me. What's up, Zach? How you doing? They already got the Scooby-Doo chapter. This hallway. Oh my god. Hey! CZX. It was CZX said, right? He's donated $10. Thank you so much, mate. I need to make that longer, actually. I need to do that tonight. I need to write that down, like, right now. Holy shit. That's exactly what I said. Thank you so much, mate. They donated through PayPal. What Survivor you want me to play? Try to escape with him. Yeah, Yeah, I couldn't think of a alert box for that one. That's a years old alert. That was me seeing my very first donation ever. The first time somebody donated. Because I didn't have an alert box. And they were like, go check the PayPal thing. Because I had that one set up. Because you're like looking up how to set up streams and doing all this stuff. And I hadn't gotten to alert box yet. That was going to be like that night. They donated like $50. That was Kai. Neactus LC. Dang it. Hey. Not close. Thanks for the follow, mate. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. It was like to give it the good old-fashioned, honest, hard try. Or hard, honest try. Whichever way to say it. Uh-oh. No! That's eruption, I think. Or is it? No. Is it eruption or is that... surge. How are we gonna make this? Nice, I think we will, because Deontay's getting chased now. Alright. Baked Crumbs is healed. Can officially unfocus. Not like... Oh, see, here we go. We need to try to take on Killer as fast as I can. Oh, never mind. I was them I would go back into that back upstairs corner and hit on that gen. Hit on that gen. It's your best pickup line for that generator. I said, is your dad a baker? Because those buns are out of this world. Or no, I fucked it up. See, I can't even do it. It was supposed to be, is your dad a baker? Because those are some buns. Or it was supposed to be, are you an astronaut? Because that ass is out of this world. Can't believe I didn't get hit there. Interesting. Oh my god, dude, that's such garbage. They can't M1 over that, but they can still hit you over this? That's garbage. Can you use the fastball? I didn't. Interesting. Yeah, that's garbage. Oh my god, fuck. Of course, I'm sorry. See, this is me. This is what I mean by I get whiny too. I whine over the video game. I'll whine the rest of this match over that. But not until the next match. Oh god. Nope, won't make it. See, but being able to vault from a distance, also being able to cancel like this is why I don't like it. It's like, bro, Wesker can't do that. Wesker can't just cancel his lunge and also has to vault slower. That shit's dumb as fuck. And they're just pandering to begging a bunch of anime people to play their game. Here, look, we made a super easy killer for you. You can get a 100 win streak in the very first week it was released. It's that easy. Oh, nice. They had not been hooked yet. But that right there is garbage, man. How in the fuck? I thought they got rid of this shit. Didn't they literally make it where if they can't M1 you over it, you're not supposed to get hit by it? I was on the other side of this, and you cannot M1 over that with Killer. I know for a fact. Ooh, I was kind of hoping. I want to get out of their way without getting in their way. But that's what I think they should do. I think they should either get rid of the cancel, which nobody wants, so they should get rid of the fast vault. Because why can this killer vault faster than Wesker with also vaulting from a distance, just like Wesker, but just faster, while also having a power they can use 50% more of, because they get 3 swings instead of 2, while also getting a free hit, while also being able to cancel. Wesker's like, what the fuck did I do to the developers? What do they have against me? They're just going to make me completely pointless to play. Yeah, getting a free hit through the obstacles. I thought they got rid of that. I literally thought they made it where if you can't get an M1 over it, you don't get hit by a free hit. Maybe if they come this way. It's like, I am getting out of the way. Unless they get past. And I can try to help. I get nervous with buy block. I'm like, I'm going to get them killed. You're right, he can't down with his power. He can only swing right up to you in the open and get a free hit anyway. That's totally not a chase power at all. On top of the fact that they can vault so quickly that even if you have active paid for this, you can't make a single circle around an unsafe pallet. See the Scott Jun video for that one. That shit was hilarious. Scott Jun made a video that said, this killer is more broken than I thought, and he was talking about the vault power. He had made for this active. He was at just a normal filler pallet, like the rock pallets on Yamaoka Estate, and he showed how there was no counter. Because he threw the pallet, they were on the other side of the pallet, they quick vaulted it, he did not get one circle. All he did was run a circle around and vault. They didn't mind game, they followed him around the circle and they M1'd him, and he got hit. Even though he had made for this active. And he was like, yeah, this has to go. And that's what made me be like, yeah, I agree, this has to go. The fact that they can vault faster like that than because Wesker can't even do that. And Wesker's supposed to be the one with the vault power. That's why I'm like, yeah, that has to go. But that's why, to me, in my whiny opinion, it feels like they were just pandering to anime fans and begging them to play their game. Let's just put a mid-animes as a killer and make them the easiest killer we've ever released, where you get free hits, high mobility, and vault power. Please play our game. And then they can just use that to all anime fans. You like anime? We have an anime killer. See, it's really easy to play too. Slick Rick, thanks to follow me. But that's what I honestly think happened with this killer. But admittedly, I do have it out for this killer because I was actually really excited when they announced that there was not going to be a new killer. They said there was just going to be a health patch. I was very excited. And I remember being extremely salty waking up that day. They're like, actually, there's a new killer. I was like, well, the game better be spotless then. No glitches. Oh, wait, there's more bugs and glitches. Dang. So I definitely did have it out for this killer. Before I even gave this killer a chance, I hated this killer. I didn't know what the design was going to be. I was going to hate this killer. So I was like,
They made another fucking killer instead of fixing the game.
ooh. That was their third swing, right? Oh my god, I led him right to... That sucks. Oh shit, Beelbrock missed the skill checks. Wonder if they're like controller died or something. Yeah, exactly. They were never going to fix the whole game, even if it was just a health patch. But didn't stop me from hating the new killer that they said wasn't coming. This killer never had a chance in my eyes. I was always going to hate this killer. Current least favorite killer in the game. Gamer Chris 21, thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. There's never anything against the person actually playing the killer either. I'm complaining about the killer design itself. Yeah, they went back down that way. I should have just gone the other way. Nice. It's all good. I just don't know if like your controller died or something. I'll go this way actually. Already got that one done. Is there one in this room over here? There's not. Probably a top back corner. Are there 3 gens over here? Ah, here we go. Tape's theme makes me sick. Oh god. Well, that was dumb of me. Here's a free hit for you. Pallet agreed. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Oh my god, they're not going this way though. That was my chance and I ruined it once more. Did they make it? They make it. Nice. Does the ghoul still growl a bunch in the thing? Hey, Wag Dog. Thank you so much for this subscription, mate. My god. Don't you hate when bad things happens to good sentences? Am I running the wrong way? Oh no, I was running the right way. How do we get them out? No, I think they're going to the other door. That sucks. I was like, maybe if they're over here. It was, dude. If I was there, I could have at least tried to body block. Did they make it? Did they make it? Did they make it? No, dude! So this does get blocked, but you can still leave. You just have to not panic here. I've seen survivors panic every now and then and try to run back around and get back in. And it's like, nope, they just got yourself killed. Hey, Sveturka, what song do you want me to play? I'm gonna play a Guitar Hero song really quick. What song do you want me to play? I guess that's a way to get me to play someone's song if they want me to listen to it. BYOB, let's go. Everybody's going to the party, have a real good time. So this is what I mean as well, how Twitch has some more stuff. There's channel points on Twitch, and this is one of the things. Like, 10,000 channel points to make me play a Guitar Hero song. I thought I had that one active. I did not have it active until like a few days ago. But now I play Guitar Hero every stream, so it's not like really. Yes, it is, but you're right. I probably should have put like a cooldown on it because I want to make sure we get to the other, at least the other two groups of people in line. Because who just played, right? Was that Beeble, Sad Bun, and no, Beeble. Who just played? MC just played, and somebody else played, right? Yeah. There we go. World Tour version. Yeah, World Tour version's harder anyway. Do the harder one. Whoops. I can't. I messed that part up last time. Yeah, God is going to the party, have a real good time. Dancing in the desert, blowing up the sunshine. Fuck! No! That was my last chance. to hit that part. Fuck, I missed one note. Thank fuck, man. I was like, can I not hit this part? The end part. Yeah, I had to focus. I was like, bruh. Yeah, I got 98 again. God damn it. I got 98 again by one note. If I missed one less note, I would have gotten 99. That sucks. 1,577 notes and I hit 1,561. That means I missed 16, and if I missed 15, it would have been 99. God damn it. Yeah, if it's not 100, it sucks. Tens and zeros. Oh my god. One of my roommates. We were talking about him yesterday. Ian. Loved Ian. He's one of the roommates when we were watching RuPaul. And you know, he said, he was like, I could never be a judge in these game shows. He's like, for me, it's all tens and zeros. Aw, I missed Ian. Ian was great. That's one of the best roommates I ever had. Tens and zeros. That's hilarious. I should put like a, I don't know, half-hour limit on that request, on the request list. That sounds about right. Whose term is it? Who's getting in here? So people just played, did Sad Bun just play, or need Sad Bun, Cartography, and Polidoro? I think that's who it is. Sad Bun, Cartography, and Polidoro. And then the last game is going to be Amplified Dotes and Walter Whack and Nord. And I'm going to close the list as well. And close this. All right, there we go. You're going to be in the next game, yeah. Which the next game is going to be the last Survivor game. So we got, this game is going to be Sad Bun, Cartography, and Polidoro. MC already played. We let him skip the line because the other three had already played. And then the next game is going to be, which is the last game, is going to be Amplified Dotes, Walter Whack, and Nord. Hey, what's up, Noob? Everybody go follow Nord and Noob. Those are awesome peeps. ASAB. Alright, we ready? Who's getting in here? Also, Uncle Venom, thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. Sorry I missed that. You either send me a friend request if you're on console. I have to accept that one. You go no perks since 2020. Do the one that has TV in it. Like that. I don't know who this one is. That's on PlayStation. The one with TV in it, that's me. Hey, Dion's on. Let's go. So this is Sad Bun and Polidoro. Hey, what's up, Chief? How you doing? How's the stream? You're playing DBD? Killer or Survivor? Mr. Upside Down Happy Face? Oh, that's what we all want for the Singularity skin. They said they actually are going to bring that. Or they hinted that they were going to bring that, right? At the PAX today. Walter Whack is next game, right? Amplify. Polidoro. Sad Bun, Cartography. Sad Bun's here. I don't know where Cartography is. Might have already actually played, to be fair. So, I guess we'll ready up. And then next game, we're going to get Walter Whack, Nord, and Amplify Dotes. If you're on Steam as well, my friends list is full, and my friend request list is full. So, you have to pull up my profile and hit the green button on the right-hand side. Right here. Hey, thank you so much for the 20 bits, mate. I appreciate it. Oh, that reminds me. Who do I owe a Survivor game to? Also, thanks for the 30 bits, too, for Deontay when we were playing, and Sveturka when we were playing Guitar Hero. For Whack Dog. Who does Whack Dog want me to play? Which Survivor? We're all bad. I was waiting for Polidoro or Sad Bun can't type. Be like, speak for yourself. Yeah, we did have the. Also, I missed what Kevin said. Yeah, I was a victim of the what do they call it? High pressure sales tactics. When they took away the Attack on Titan skins, I bought all of them. And then I made fun of it. I'm like, I'm a victim of high pressure sales tactics. What's up, Camden? What summer did this come out? I remember being too young. But still singing this song. Hey, let's go. This is what I thought it was. I was like, is this Lowrider? Hell yeah. Ooh, let's play it. Watch him be upstairs, run face first into his loving embrace. You down the stairs. Low rider. Hey, what's up, Val? How you doing? We got to raid Al yesterday. I feel like I don't get to raid Al that much. I'm live, I'm like, we're going. I have like 2 songs stuck in my head. Lowrider now, on top of BYOB. Sable's Foot's Steam group and Leon Foot's. Oh shit, 1 second. I'm not caught up on the thing because I was looking back. Hey, thanks for the follow, Camden. No, I've never played Delta Force. What is it? I didn't leave too late, did I? I don't think I did. God, pallet. Nice, somebody else got. Dang it. Did we get the really fun tile? That's gonna be next week's looping video, is the intricate tile. The one that I've been saying I was gonna make a video about forever. That might be my favorite loop in the whole game. The only thing that holds it back and why I think more of Scooby-Doo and more of that clock tower on Midwich is because this one here is RNG and it doesn't work against every killer. If they're projectile killer, there's pretty much no point in looping it, going up the half step. Is that you? Is this me? It's a cool name. Thanks for the follow, mate. He only plays games for kids like Halo. was hoping. We should have just gone around the other way. Alright, whatever we get back here, that's what we got. I won't make it. We didn't get anything back here. No, so close, dude. That'd have been sweet. And then I was gonna leave and go into that pallet. If the swing missed. I do have some Halo clips. It'd be fun to put some Halo videos together from my old clips. He's like, let me do some spins. Although most of my Halo clips are really goofy clips. All right. Damn, that was so close. I wanted that to work so bad. I want to go upstairs and go to that table room. I wonder if that will work. Oh, well, they might have just found out. If they're upstairs, maybe they beat me in that table room. You're gonna learn today. Oh yeah, I always forget there's there are blight add-ons that add extra rushes, right? But there's downsides to them, I think, right? Okay. Yeah, this room up here. This room's hilarious. This is one of my favorite loops too, but same thing. It doesn't work against every killer. Because with a projectile killer, there's no point. Because they could throw everything over the table. I did have this work against a pyramid head, though. And then I got too fancy. I got out, and then I wanted to run back in. And got hit. I was like, damn it, I should have just left. Holy shit. Explodes on impact. Hey, thank you so much for this. Wow, I can't speak today. For the subscription, mate. What survivor you want me to play? I don't think whack specified, so I can play whatever survivor you need next game. Yeah, we did not get that one awesome room as well. Big Sag. We didn't get the escalator. No, maybe we did. It could be in another room. Escalators? No, this is the room we already ran. Adds 2 for 7 total. He has a horrible downside of, yeah, turn rate reduction. I knew it was something really bad. That's why you don't see it that much. I was like very interested here. I was like, how is this gonna work? I stubbed my toe, bro. I'm so bad. I stubbed my toe on the fucking corn or barrel. I went to say can. I can't even speak right now. What the fuck? That's terrible, man. I know better than that. I was all excited. I'm like, ooh, we get to 1v1 in this tile. Because usually I greet it and go back inside the room. But the way it worked, I was like, huh, we actually are going to get to sit here and loop this. And apparently I need practice. That was fucking pathetic. Alright, I face planted it right into the barrel. That sucks. Because it did react in time, actually. I was on top of it. It was all going so good until it wasn't. Damn. Giga Chad Blight getting everybody on Deathhook first on a map that's terrible for Blight. Hey, thanks, Clains. I got another video hopefully coming out tomorrow. If it's not coming out tomorrow, then it's going to be Sunday at noon. Either day. If it's out tomorrow, it'll be at noon. If it's out on Sunday, it'll be at noon. I want to go upstairs, though. I want one crack at it. At the upstairs double. Damn it. Oh, it has Mori. That's what's going on. I was like, what happened? Oh, shit. No, I did want to go this way, too. Actually would like to be chased there. Hit me, hit me, hit me. I want to see if this works. Aw, dang it. I was all excited. On it, Camsel, thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. I'm excited, too, because it's a good blight, so I want to see... You know what I mean? It's definitely not a blight. I mean, you're always still learning. I'm not saying you can't ever get better, but... He has done enough learning where I'm like, okay. I think we could judge, like, does this table work against a blight or not based off of this guy, and that's what I want to try. Grave, thanks for the follow, mate. I could also play it better, but... Like, even if we did... That's what makes DBD so much... Oh, holy shit. Hey, not Hannon, thanks for the follow, mate. They were here earlier. I remember. Yeah, I'm going in the wrong room. Holy shit. Hey, Joey! What's going on? Everybody go follow Joey as well. Joey's the only reason we can even play music. Dang it. I'm just wasting time up here. I want to be in position, though. And I want to loop this tile right here. Oh my god, and Sizzix, thanks for the 100 bits, too. Holy shit. This is why I wish I could, like, this is the type of time where I would run perks, because I feel like I'd have something to offer. I don't feel like I have anything to offer when people are subscribing and donating bits. Some donated $10 earlier, and it's like, what Survivor do you want me to play? But I feel like I don't have anything, you know. I used to put my tap shoes. If you type !tap, it'll take you to a YouTube video. And that was what I mean by I used to tap. If somebody gifted 5 subscriptions, I would do a tap dance like that. Oh, that was a really hard one. I would do easier ones, too. This one right here. Holy shit, JC. Gifting a subscription as well. Does somebody want me to play another Survivor? Which Survivor? Do we make this? Just barely. Dang it. Yeah, here we go. Let's see if this works. He's just joking around though. Oh god. Make it. Damn it. Could have ran back down the stairs. I want to do this one more time. This will be funny. Oh my god. Wait. If we get around and back up, does that mean it'll be blocked? If we vault back up the top. Come around this way. Don't back around. No, we broke chase though. I was like, would it be sweet if this blocked this and then we could get pushed into this window and they both be blocked? That'd be awesome. And then wind up back in here with 2 block windows. But remember I was telling you guys this is also one of my favorite tiles because whichever way they push you around, but when I said the reason it's not like one of my all-time favorites is because projectile killers, like Huntress, this doesn't do shit. You know, Pyramid Head I got to work with this one, but that was because I fucked up. It wasn't because I did anything good. Because they vaulted this window and went left and they didn't hit it. I was like, how did I not get hit there? And then I tried to be too fancy because a lot of times killers will vault this. And I run back around, but he didn't. He went back around this way and I got slapped. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, I'll do a Hawkins video eventually. A Hawkins video is actually going to be the video for this weekend, but it's going to be that other tile. That doesn't always spawn. Oh god. How did I not get hit? What? What about Hawk 2 a video? I could do a Hawk. That's the thing. I could do a Hawkins video. I was just have other maps in front of it, like Nostradamus first. I was gonna do Borgo, but I'm thinking about doing Pale Rose instead. Just because I have so many Pale Rose. I have like 200 plus matches on that shit. I could organize like every docks probably by killer, and the main building by killer, and the small boat by killer. Like, that was hilarious. I should have ran over there. Run back up the stairs. Oh god. I want to try this one again. I love this tile. This tile's awesome. Yes! Can you get back around and back up? Does he know which way I'm going though? Because I did it. No, he figured it out. Damn it. I love doing it that way. It's fun. He knows where I'm going. Oh, you can tell this guy was a Giga Chat already. I'm like, this guy got everybody on Deathhook on Blight's worst map. I'm glad we got to try it with the power too. That's what I wanted to try at least once. Aw, just close it. Thank you. Oh, I should have found an item. Try to remember the match forever. Because it's easier than I am, but... Oh yeah, Lowrider. That's hilarious. Hey, they had like no perks. I was like, especially on this map, that don't count. Because all this shit in the way. Hey, they're right here. I want to follow them really quick. They're on fucking controller, too. How do you play Blight on controller? How in the world? Dude, that was the fun thing, though. I was even thinking, I was like, hey, this is a good Blight. We can go up there and try to see if it works against Blight. Because that would be one of my favorite tiles in the entire game, but it doesn't work. Like, projectile killers, like Huntress, is pointless. That room sucks. That's the easiest one to... Slinger, same thing, I suppose, but... Pyramid Head, they could, I guess, just sit right there. An artist, like, there's a lot of ones where it doesn't work, but I was like, hey, I don't know if this works against Blight. But the chairs looked like they were fucking you up. That's why... But that's what I was... That was what I was thinking. I'm like, huh. Because I tried to use the chairs as checkpoints, but they don't really work well with checkpoints. Because you can't still get the fast fault. Hey, thanks. Thanks, mate. No, it's nothing on Survivor. Killer, I've been doing it for the same amount of time, but I'm not doing it on Killer anymore. I'm spending these blood points this summer because no perks on Killer is ridiculous. It is throwing the game and hoping the survivors drop the ball. But that wasn't even what you did that game. We actually just got our ass slapped. That's what was hilarious. By a Blight on Blight's worst map with no perks on controller. I never suspected you're on controller. Because usually I'm like, wow, layer on controller. Because usually you can kind of tell. I cannot remember the last time I played against a Blight and didn't see that they were on controller. I was already typing in chat like you were just on PC. Because when we went back up the next time, I was like, we can act. I was like, this guy's a good Blight. I was like, because I was even saying, I was like, he's not learning anymore. I was like, well, I was like, you can always like get better and stuff. But I was like, but this guy's good enough Blight where we can see if the room really fucks with it or not. I think the chairs do. I think the chairs make it like impossible to use the power kind of. Because it's so thin, like on the back part of it, and even the front part of it. I think that's what you hit, was the chair. Because there's 2 chairs on each side of the table. That's just what's funny, being like, yeah, this guy actually knows Blight. I had no suspicions whatsoever that you were on controller. That's awesome. Hey, Lotus! What's going on? Everybody follow Lotus. Lotus and Zodi was who I was getting my packs fixed from this morning. Lotus actually plays a lot killer. He was a Billy main when Billy was like impossible to play. When the curve only lasted like half a second or something. There was no overdrive. And in fact, you're punished if you used your saw too much. It would like go into cooldown where you couldn't even use your saw. It was a great song. Oh, Azika, I think this is the last Survivor game. I'm sorry. Then I might play one Guitar Hero song. What Guitar Hero song should we play if we're gonna play one? We played BYOB already. Hey, I hit through a Z wall. Don't double back, that'd be hilarious. Does he have bamboozle? You got the boozle? Is it enough respect to make the window? Yeah, just barely. Damn, he vaulted that fast. He got rid of his power. How did it let him vault? Damn. He's like, I ain't falling for that twice. I heard him cancel his power. How did it still let him vault? I literally heard the thing it makes when they cancel. That's the thing I hate about this killer, the vault. It feels so unfair to Wesker. It's like, how does this killer vault faster than Wesker while also from a distance? That shit's so unfair. It's not even OP. I'm not saying it's OP. It's definitely not as strong as Nurse or anything, but makes my Wesker jealous. My Wesker's like looking at the entity. What did I ever do to you? It didn't even like hurt. We even made it back to the pallet that time. I was still whining about it. The whole game. I'll whine this whole game. I was with Shelterwoods. Woo! Big Sag, we got chased first, actually, because I couldn't even make it to the fucking main. This actually is my favorite main building in the entire game. And I have not used it against Ghoul yet. Which one did we get? There's 2 versions of it. And the only difference is whether the opening is here, which it's not, or the opening is here, which it is. It's the only difference. But this one's connectability is hilarious. Aw, the pal's down, though. I wonder if you could still loop that table, though, with the pallet not being there. Hey, what's up, Foxfur? Yeah, I wonder if you can still loop around this table and then connect it back to this. He'd be lurking. That was really funny. I feel like that doesn't actually happen that often. Where you're in the exact same position, like less than 30 seconds later. We were walking up to this pallet, waited for him to get here, greeted it, got to the window, do the exact same thing again. Although technically, right, wouldn't I have been insane to expect something else? Because isn't the definition of insanity doing the same thing and expecting different results? In that case, I would have been insane to try anything different. See? Oh god, here it comes. Chase me this way. Look back to the basement. How long does the Oblivious last? Oh my god. This way. Maybe it's too far from the basement. Oh, fuck. Did I just get put in the basement? That's exactly what I was asking. How long does that Oblivious last? Or did I have to mend? Is that what I have to do to get rid of the Oblivious? That's just what ended up hurting right there. That's why I'm like, fuck, I think that was skill issue. How do we get rid of the ability? It's an add-on? Yeah, it is an add-on because I saw like the red icon, like right there-ish, that area. It was a red icon that had headphones on it. That sucks because that just doubled like all this pressure. Yeah, I was figuring I had to do something. I don't know why I didn't think about it when it was happening, because I'm a dumbass. But I saw it, and I saw the Oblivious, like, not going away. It was just, like, permanent. What the fuck do I gotta do with this shit? And then after you go down, oh, should have mended. Although this is not one of those scenarios where it's like, see, I should have been spending blood points so I can know these add-ons. I'm like, this is actually a brand new killer. I'm gonna use that as an excuse this time. Oh, he went. Lotus does movie night. Let's go. In the Discord. Want to have a side movie channel one day on YouTube. A side YouTube movie channel. We can collab with people. But I'd have to be able to afford to have an editor. Because if I was editing the videos and I would start thinking about my reactions, because I have to look at my, you know what I mean? And then I wouldn't be enjoying movies because I'd be thinking about my reaction. And it's like, all right, no. I would have to be able to afford an editor. Because I'm not a good actor. And if I'm sitting there trying to have the right reaction, it's going to come across real bad and real cringe. Okay. Oh, you might have like an Oblivious build. Yeah, there we go. I was like, because I still can't hear him. Oh, fuck. I should have gone for that save, actually. Good. Oh, good. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna run back this way. I'm on Deathhook, so it don't matter if I'm in the cement. Aw, dang it. That was 3 gen. Yeah, this add-on. See this? Who wanted me to play through the Fire and Flames? Now that it's in my head, I'm like, this fucking song. It's in my head now. I actually might end up playing that. I might take some breaks though, like 2 breaks in that song. Maybe even 3 breaks. Oh, this isn't the other one. Oh, you want to slug for the 4K? Here you go. Have fun wasting your own time. I'm not wasting a bunch of time. See ya, nerd. Have fun hooking that bot. Alright, let's do Through the Fire and Flames. Yeah, they wanted an easy one. I'll give it to them. If that's what they want. They don't realize that they're just wasting their own time getting less blood points and playing less matches. Thank you, One Pump Willie, for actually teaching me that. Because One Pump Willie was playing as many matches as he possibly could. And I used to not talk trash. I used to not talk trash about slugging for the 4K. Because I was like, they're just getting more blood points. Like, that's all they're doing. But One Pump Willie actually put the data together when he was doing the Onryo stuff, because he was going for a lot of stuff. He was doing win streaks. He was also going for kills, like all-time kills on the leaderboard, and he's still like number 4. And he needed blood points and stuff because he needed more add-ons. Like I remember there was like a tape add-on that he needed for Onryo. And he actually found out that if he didn't slug for the 4K, he played more matches and got more blood points. So, of course, talking trash, I act like I've known it all along. I'm like, man, this killer adding 2 + 2 and still getting 5. But I didn't know it either. But it's fun to talk trash about it. So now I do. No, he actually needed the 4K. Dang it. Well, I can't talk trash about that then. I take it all back. Whoops. Yeah, here we go. Because every now and then they're going for Adept or something too, and they actually have to 4K. Oh god, this fucking song. So I have to explain a little bit about this. About how Guitar Hero works, because it makes the song make a lot more sense about how you're like 2-hand tapping it in the beginning. So if you see there's 2 things. Number 1, if you see a lit up note, right, as opposed to like a regular note, you don't have to keep strumming on it. As long as you hit every single note in a row, you don't have to strum again. The second you miss one, you start missing all the notes in a row, and you have to strum again to like start getting on that streak again. So that's how you can tap the beginning part. As long as I don't miss one note, you can still keep doing this with 2 hands, which is, I have to do that for the beginning on this. Number 2 is, you can hold down notes underneath, right? So like, as long as it's a single note, if it's a double note chord, like 2 notes, I can't hit any other note or it's going to miss the chord, right? But if it's like a single note and it's higher than one of these, and higher meaning like going this way, if it's like just this note, I can hold all 3 of these, like a guitar. Like if you're holding the string and you're holding these 3 parts of the string, the frets, I suppose, it's only going to take the highest one because it's the same string. So they kind of put that on Guitar Hero. And the reason I had to explain that is why I'm holding down just the green and tapping, because the intro to this song, you're going to see there's a green note in between every other one. So you have to tap it and let go. Because if you hold on too long and then go to the next one, it won't go back to the green. So you have to tap it like this, right? That's what I had to explain because it could be really confusing if you're like, what the fuck, this guy's hacking, he's using 2 hands. Now there are other notes too that are not on this one that are purple that are more specific. Like if you hit it too early, it's like, too early. But those are not on Guitar Hero 3. So, but I am gonna take like 2, maybe even 3 breaks with the song because I'm not warm and the song is really fucking hard. See, I missed one. Got to restart it. Oh, fuck. Summon the Sage, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. This song is so fucking amazing, though. Fuck. Woo! No! This song is so good, though. Holy shit. Legitimately one of my favorite songs of all time. Woo! This is the break. I said I was going to take 3. I'm going to take 1. 1 break, and this is it. Because as hard as this song's been, this is where it gets hard now. No, I think my best run on Clone Hero was like 97 or 95. I mean, the best I ever did was 98 though as a kid. I was 1 note short of a 99 run. I missed 38 notes, and there's 3,722, and it always rounds down. So if I missed 1 less note, I would have had a 99% run, but nope. For the rest of my life, 98. I like knew it too, because like everything, I was just hitting everything. It was one of those runs where like everything, you're like, oh, maybe I can hit that. Oh, you trying to, you know what I mean? It was from start to finish. That shit was hilarious. All right, here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my fucking God. We fought so hard, now can we understand? These lyrics fit this so good. This is just like one of the best songs ever. Oh my God. The song's so good, not even they can play it live. Flames we carry on. Oh my God. Fucking song. 93. That's pretty terrible, but I've done worse. So remember I said there's 3,722 notes in that song, and the best run as a kid I ever did was 3,000. No, I didn't actually remember. I just remember doing the math and being like, I missed 38. I was so mad. 38 notes. Because it always rounds down. So it didn't matter that it was 98.9%. It was 98. I was like, I still have that screenshot somewhere on one of my old phones, you know what I mean? That 98%, but it was like, oh my God. That was a bad score too, because I missed a few key modifiers that would have gotten a really high score. Also, Jack Erica and Richie Verse thinks the fellas made. Sorry, I was missing that. Yeah, I've gotten like 50,000 higher score before on that song on Clone Hero. Lakalan, thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. I've got to go watch some basketball. Fortunately. Everyone, thank you so much for hanging out. It is such a privilege to have friends to hang out with and talk to and do open lobbies with, playing with. And make fun of me when I'm whining. Your friends can't roast you. Who can't? And make fun of me when I'm whining. I haven't gotten to raid him in a minute. Everyone, thank you so much. I'm going to be live again. If you haven't been here before, the stream schedule is Monday through Friday at 4:20 p.m. I always smoke right before I go live, so I use Jumpsuit Jake in the first few matches. That does appear in my looping guides. Jumpsuit Jake, and that's just because I think it's funny. It's going to be Nemesis, actually, when we spend the blood points, because when I first started the stream, like, I had just smoked some, I was, like, stoned, like, ah. And then playing Jumpsuit Jake. That's why that one match on the beginning of the Wrecker's Yard guide, we watched that yesterday, where I was just laughing my ass off after winning 8 million 50-50s, because I was also stoned and it was the warm-up game, so it was like extra funny. If it is longer stream, because longer stream now, I used to do 6-hour streams, but then I had some seizures. I've never had those before or since. I'm on medication now called Keppra, levetiracetam or something like that is what it's like called, but Keppra is what it really is. It's an anticonvulsant. I have to take it twice a day. But ever since then, I do my streams for 4 hours and 20 minutes, and that gives me more editing, because I think I was just trying to do too much, because I was trying to get, because I also work. I'm not a full-time content creator yet. I want to be. I will be one day. But you have to work around editing and we work schedule and streaming. So I was trying to, and I think I was just trying to do too much. But I don't think that's going to happen again. Now that my streams go for 4 hours and 20 minutes, it gives me like more time to do everything else as well. And then I do smoke about 3 hours in. But Nemesis is going to be the new one when we play Killer. Nemesis is going to be the Jumpsuit Jake, where if you see me playing Nemesis, I'm just like, you know. Everyone, have an amazing weekend. Please take care of yourself. I know we always put up other people first, but please remember to take care of yourself as well. Have an amazing weekend. I'll see you guys at 4:20 p.m. on Monday. And I have a video coming out tomorrow at noon. Have an amazing weekend. See you on Monday.